You know what's a coincidence? Is how stupid I am that I didn't follow up with June, but now I'm paying you guys an assignment fee to bring me a deal from a seller I've already bought 31 houses from. Isn't that crazy? If this is not the greatest lesson on following up on your leads, I don't know what else is.
Yo, what's going on, babe?
You know what's funny, dude, is that you're talking to June, who I've been buying houses from for 3 years. And I was just thinking like 3 or 4 months ago, I was like, I should follow up with June and see what's going on. So hilarious. Like follow-up is so critically important. And even me teaching at a high level and buying all this stuff, like I even slack on doing follow-up.
She's like, oh, Pace took my Lucky Charm or whatnot, the Arrowhead Ranch. I'm like, why didn't he like follow up with her or whatnot? She has like so many more properties. And now she's down to like her last 3 that me and Corey are working on. It's just that the one in Snead is really tight and we're just having really hard time.
Just assign it to me. What, I mean, you don't have to be the one buying the deal. Just assign it to me. I'll buy it.
Corey's on the line. Corey, can you hear Pace?
I can. Pace, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man? Why are you guys trying to close this deal yourself? Just assign the thing to me.
Yeah, we were just looking at the entry fee. I mean, it's just really high, and we thought that it pencils out well as far as the monthly. But the entry fee, because the repairs are just like crazy.
Yeah, that's how it always is. Like the last couple of deals I did with June, the interest rate was 2.5%, 30-year mortgage, seller finance, and I only had to give her $10,000 down on like $700,000 of real estate. She didn't care. I would be offering her something low like that. Don't let her push you on the down payment because the entry fee will be high on all her properties because basically they've all been rented out, and now as her renters move out of the properties, she sells them kind of one by one type of thing. I bought 31 from her. I have 31 properties in my portfolio just from June.
Wow.
All at 2.5% interest, $10,000 down, that's it.
What are your thoughts on, when we originally started talking to June, like one of her major wants was, hey, she's like, I just want Zillow price. I'm like, okay, so I kind of built
that came from me, dude. Because what was happening with June is when I was negotiating with her, she's like, well, the price keeps going up. And I was like, okay, well, here's what I want. I will give you Zillow price on the day we close escrow. Whether it goes up or it goes down, I'll give you Zillow price. Actually, and then she had this other person kind of sneak in and try and buy the deals from me. I hadn't been in contract with her on these 3 deals. And so we were negotiating back and forth. And another buyer comes along and is like, oh, I'll do what Pace is doing. And I'm like, no, you won't. So I said, June, whatever the Zillow price is, plus $10,000 on the day we close escrow is the purchase price. Bro, what do I give a shit? I don't care about equity. This is the great thing about creative finance. You guys assign these things to me. I'll pay you assignment fees. You guys take that capital and roll it to the next deal that you run into, right? Or assign 2 of the deals from June to me and take the 3rd one yourself with the cash you make on the first 2. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do, I don't care. Creative finance is for the freaking wind. What do I care about equity, bro? Come on.
I agree.
I'm not going down to the bank and getting loans. I'm going to June and getting 2.5% seller carries,
Now, would you, because of the state of the market, would you put in some type of appraisal contingency?
I always do, yeah. In all of my my contracts with June, I have I think she wanted a 5-year balloon, and I said yes, as long as the property's appraised in 5 years from my original purchase price. You know what's a coincidence? Is how stupid I am that I didn't follow up with June, but now I'm paying you guys an assignment fee to bring me a deal from a seller I've already bought 31 houses from. Isn't that crazy?
It's all about the follow-up. Right?
If this is not the greatest lesson on following up on your leads, I don't know what else is.
You know what's funny about this place? A year ago, I was just strictly wholesaling, and then I got this lead. I called her, and she was just, I'm like, this is not a deal. This is definitely not a deal. And then I joined Subto 4 months ago, got in contact with Corey, and I'm like, oh, shit, okay, this is definitely a seller carry back. And then that's like where we're at right now.
Tell me, seriously though, okay? Think about like what the mentorship does to unlock like literally 99% of your real estate brain. You look at everything differently, and you all of a sudden a dead lead, you're gonna sell to the guy who taught you how to do the thing and unlock your brain. How freaking dope is that?
Hell yeah.
That's pretty dope, man.
It's insane.
Awesome, Pace. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you so much. And once we get this locked up with June, we'll definitely throw it your way.
Okay, let's make some money together. But here's what I do in all my assignment contracts. I only will pay you an assignment fee if you promise to sell me more than 1 deal.
We got 2 more from June we're talking to her about.
Well, get them all. Get all 3. And then I'm going to put in the contract on those other ones that you have to sell me another deal. We'll keep this train going.
Let's do it, buddy.
Let's go, guys. Thank you.
All right, man. Good to talk to you.
Bro, follow up. unbelievable. Like how incredibly important is follow-up. So check this out. This is such an interesting thing. Okay, so June is a big landlord, right? There's a lot of Junes out there, okay? We call them tired landlords. She is literally like 90 years old. I've been talking to June for roughly 4 years. How did I get in contact with June? I was helping a wholesaler. This is before I was a coach. I've always been a coach to some degree. And I had a wholesaler named Katie. Shout out Katie. She now has 2 babies. Life has changed dramatically. It's crazy. So Katie comes to me and she goes, hey, the mentor that I paid money to kicked me out of the mentorship because I was in there for 6 months and I need help. And you look like you actually help people. At the time, every Friday I would have parties at my office and get taco trucks and I would just attract all the wholesalers to my office and I would just become friends with everybody. So Katie comes to me, she's like, I need help. I go, no problem. So I buy her a list, okay? A list of all these landlords that are probably tired landlords. People are sick of the properties. And I give this list to Katie and literally we go and buy, I don't know how many deals we did together, our companies. We probably did a good 30 to 40 deals together over a couple of year time frame. And then Katie moved to Ohio and started doing deals over there. But in a lot of the deals we did, Katie found June and I started buying a lot of June's properties and meeting with June and dealing with June. And why would June just sell us deals over time is because she had, I believe at the time, 90 properties. Sounds like she's on her last 3, okay? I bought out of the first probably 50 she sold, I probably bought 31, okay? Which means that she had another 59 properties still to sell to other people. And now she's down to the last 3. How many properties did I miss out on because our team wasn't doing the follow-up? Crazy. And then what's funny is one of my students now joins my mentorship. I'm actually teaching now. They join the mentorship, they end up getting that same list. They run into June and June is like, oh yeah, creative finance, are you one of Pace's students? And he's like, yeah, I am one of Pace's students. She's like, oh, I've sold a lot of property to Pace. Tell Pace hi. Now, because he actually did the follow-up, I'm gonna have to pay him an assignment fee for bringing me deals that I could have just bought directly myself. I'm happy to pay the assignment fee, but it just teaches you that follow-up is this game. It is absolutely the game. June sold 90 properties over the course of 5 years. 5 years. Why didn't I follow up? Let's answer that question. Because what happens is when you build a business and you hire employees, employees are just looking at what am I supposed to do every day in order to not get fired? How do I do the bare minimum to not get fired? And how do I do the bare minimum to get a raise every once in a while? That's like how most employees are. Not you, Eric. You're not like that. Most employees are like that. So when you delegate and you build an acquisition business, these employees are not thinking about June, but I got to go off and do bigger and better things and go build more businesses. So I screwed up and I should have personally stayed in touch with June, but now I'm going to buy 3 more of her properties from one of my students and I'll probably end up paying $30,000 to $50,000 as a penalty fee. That's called an assignment fee because I didn't follow up with her directly. So lesson of the day is follow up.